Good afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, your PTFS Navy Flight Demonstration Squadron takes pleasure in performing for you. This is our second airshow of the 2023 season. I am Lieutenant James, narrator for the Blue Angels. Since 1946, the Blue Angels had the unique privilege of a demonstration to the American public, the precision technique of naval aviation, hoping to inspire a culture of excellence and service to the country. The maneuvers you will see demonstrated here this afternoon are coordinated tactical techniques developed by Navy and Marine Corps pilots in both peacetime training and actual combat. These maneuvers are neither stunts nor daring feats, but no refinements of basic techniques taught to every respective naval aviator. Here's at Greater Rockford, we will demonstrate these maneuvers at low altitude in traditional Blue Angels formation so that you may see and take pride in precise fashion in which your Navy and Marine Corps pilots are trained to fly. Blue Angels maintenance crew and their equipment travel aboard the United States Navy C-130J Super Hercules and affectionately named Fat Albert. It is the large blue and white aircraft on the runway. Today, Fat Albert will be demonstration similar to high-performance climb capabilities of the Lockheed Martin C-130J Hercules. Today, flying Fat Albert, Captain Potato. Let's listen along.
Mo, there's in position. Mo, pivot check is complete. Left center. Brakes. Set. Engines, ultimately right out 0-100 right. Set 0-100 left. Dive shift the icy strip right. Set 0-100 left. Dive shift the icy strip right. Left. Mo, bird check to run them up. Mo, let's go into your mics. Brakes. Mo, update, wind.com. We own the airfield and airspace. You're clear for takeoff. Have a good one. That's very ready to fire up for Fleetweek. Hoorah, Semper Fi. Blue air. Off. Power. Power set left. Mo, bird checklist complete. Hit it, bird. Birds rolling. 80 knots. My yoke. Your yoke. Rotate. Gear. Gear. 0 feet. 125, 2 feet. 140, 2 feet. 135, 2 feet. 150. Bullet. 100. 200. 300. 400. 500. 600. 700. 700. 800. 900. 1,000. 11,000. 12,000. Push over. Push over. Push over.
Ladies and gentlemen, Captain List is now approaching Fat Albert from behind the crowd for the parade pass, floating at 200 feet at airspeeds approaching 300 miles per hour. From the left, the Fat Albert parade pass. Captain Potato, now positioning Fat Albert for a low altitude high speed pass from the right to 370 miles per hour. Fat Albert FS. High and to the right, Captain Potato will establish Fat Albert into a steep approach angle, simulating a landing immediately, terrain or hostile environment in order to demonstrate the short landing capabilities. They will touch down and immediately reposition the aircraft to full reverse. You will notice that not only the aircraft can stop quickly, but it can produce enough thrust to taxi backwards. High into the right, Captain Lift will establish Fat Albert into a very steep approach angle, simulating landing in a mountainous terrain or Ladies and gentlemen, your PTFS Navy Fat Albert. Now, direct your attention to the ramp before you observe the military manner in which the 6th Demonstration pilots approach the aircraft saluted by their crew chiefs. Flying Blue Angel number 1, the commanding officer and flight leader of the Blue Angels from the Netherlands, Commander Keep Duo. Flying Blue Angel number 2, the right wingman from Toronto, Canada, Lieutenant Beaver. Flying Blue Angel number 3, the left wingman from California, Lieutenant Space Dog. Flying Blue Angel number 4, the slot pilot who sadly could not make it here today, Lieutenant Robin. Flying Blue Angel number 5, the lead solo from Pensacola, Florida, Lieutenant Jupiter. Flying Blue Angel number 6, the opposing solo from Houston, Texas, Lieutenant Houston. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome your United States Navy Blue Angels 2022 Flight Demonstration Team. After crew chiefs assist the pilots into their jets, you were witnessing. The team were founded by all Navy and Marine Corps units. The Blue Angels take a great deal of pride in personifying the Navy and Marine Corps values of honor, courage, and commitment. For more information on our team and our pilots, we invite you all to follow the team on our social media, including our Discord server, TikTok, and YouTube. There you'll find exclusive photo videos as well as the behind the scenes to look at our organization and how we operate. The Navy Flight Demonstration Squadron. The Blue Angels is the oldest performing U.S. military aviation demonstration team since 1946. The Blue Angels have brought naval aviation to men and women of all ages across America. We first based at Naval Air Station Jacksonville, flying F-6F Hellcats. We continue by flying Grumman Corporation aircraft for 22 years. Transition in 1946 to more powerful and faster F-8F Bearcat. And in 1950, we transitioned to the jet with the straight wing F-9F Panther. The predecessors of swept wing F-9F-8 Cougar, which we received in 1955. In 1957, the Blue Angels became equipped with high-performance aircraft with the arrival of the supersonic F-11F Tiger. In 1969, we received the McDonnell Douglas F-4 Phantom and flew this supersonic jet until 1974 when we transitioned to the A-4 Skyhawk. In 1987, we acquired German's F-18 Hornet and demonstrated its reliability over 34 show seasons. We are now in our second year applying the combat-proven Boeing F-18. off to the left. Commander keeps cause smoke on. Off brakes now. Burner is ready now. And the PTFS Navy Blue Angels Diamond is rolling as they pass forward. You'll see that the smoke is not visible when the engines are in afterburner. The smoke comes on as commander for the deselection of afterburners, pulling through the horizon. Keep will roll the formation 180 degrees to the upright position, completing the 1/2 keeping 8 on takeoff. Now, the solos are ready for takeoff. The Blue Angel number 5 will perform a dirty roll on takeoff, while the Blue Angel number 6 will perform a precise low transition. He will feel over 6 times the force of gravity as he's pulled to the farvel. The Blue Angel Diamond will momentarily be making its approach from the right, particularly slow speed flight. It will give you a close look at the precision flying that produces the F-18 18-inch length of 2 canopy separation between these 4 aircrafts. Ladies and gentlemen, from your right, the Blue Angel Diamond. Approaching center point, each pilot will roll his aircraft into a 90-degree angle of a bank prior to the cross. Ladies and gentlemen, the opposing language pass. The Diamond is approaching for a maneuver that is likely familiar to those of you who have seen the Blue Angels in the past. From your right at 400 miles per hour. The Diamond roll all 4 aircraft flying as one in this graceful 360-degree rolling maneuver. Approaching further from the left, the Blue Angel solos will roll their aircraft 360 degrees over center point for the opposing and predator roll. From the left, the Diamond is approaching for its next maneuver, approaching center point on boss's call All four pilots are roll their aircraft 360 degrees as they perform the aileron roll.
Yep.
From the right, 5 and 6 are approaching the show center in the carrier lander configuration, with number 5 inverted as they approach for maneuver. Recall the Fortus. For Navy and Marine Corps, they must land aircraft in a small and sometimes pitching deck of aircraft carrier at sea. Slow speed flight is just as important as high speed flight in order to demonstrate the dirty slow speed hailing characteristics of the F-18 Super Hornet. The flight leader has called the installation of the gear and tail hooks by the 4 diamond pilots as they demonstrate a maneuver performed by no other jet demonstration team in the world today. From the left, the diamond dirty loop. While Lieutenant Commander J and Lieutenant Space Dog maintain minimum separation, the flight leader and slot pilot are in inverted position. From the right, the Blue Angels double farvel. Now, direct your attention to the show center, behind the show center, and you will see Blue Angels 5 and 6 approach. They will roll their aircraft 270 degrees away from each other and pose each other as show center with Narration. Opposing minimum radius. The 4 diamond pilots are now stacked on 45-degree bearing to establish the right echelon formation. From the right, at 350 miles per hour, the Blue Angels Echelon parade. Five and 6 are approaching before crossing center point. They will each roll their aircraft 720 degrees. Ladies and gentlemen, the horizontal roll. . in front of crowd. Commander Key has called for the formation change. They begin their roll. All four pilots will slowly transition back into diamond, completing the changeover. To the right, Lieutenant Commander Beaker has joined the diamond in a line of formation. Still maintaining minimum separation, the pilots must now align themselves by looking 90 degrees from their flight path towards Captain Keith's aircraft. They'll climb up through vertical under heavy G as they perform the very difficult fly-plane line. Approaching center point, each aircraft pulls 65 to 70 degrees, nose up, and then rolls to inverted. Both aircraft see a split S and cross over center point. Ladies and gentlemen, the Blue Angels vertical break. In front of the crowd, a boss rolls the diamond for their next maneuver, the aero break. Pulling up to the vertical, he will call to a 90 degrees and perform a split S, finishing with the dynamic separation maneuver. As the formation pulls to level, each pilot will form and brake and exit the flight line in separate direction. Ladies and gentlemen, the Blue Angels barrel break. Commander Keep is rolling out the diamond formation for another dynamic maneuver, the low brake cross. Approaching the center point, each pilot will perform a brake, turn, and exit the flight line in a separation direction. Back to the right, the two solo pilots are approaching to demonstrate the slow speed hailing characteristics of the Super Hornet in the clean configuration. They will pass before you virtually standing Blue Angels 5 and 6 by their tails at less than 120 per miles per hour. Ladies and gentlemen, the section high level pass. From the right, at 400 miles an hour, the Delta roll all 5 will maintain position as they roll 360 degrees over center point. Now, from your right, the Delta formation is now performing a maneuver called the Fleur de lis. On command, all the aircraft will brake while rolling 360 degrees, while Blue Angel number 1 pulls the diamond formation up. Passing through the vertical, Commander Key tilts his head back, peeking up line. Here at Greater Rockford, over the top, he is slitting information to put them directly over shows. Now watch. It keeps smoke on. Ready, break.
brother, there's an endless road to rediscover. Hey, sister, know the water's sweet, but blood is thicker. Oh, if the sky comes falling down for you, there's nothing in this world I wouldn't do. Hey, brother, do you still believe in one another?
In front of crowd, the Delta is making their approach to the flight line. Approaching center point, the entire formation will separate in dramatic fashion. Ladies and gentlemen, the Blue Angels Delta break out.
If the sky comes falling down for you, there's nothing in this world I wouldn't do. What if I'm far from oh, sister, I will hug you. Oh, if the sky comes falling down for you, there's nothing in this world I wouldn't do.
Flying. Blue Angel number 1, Commanding Officer and Flight Leader of Fortus Blue Angels. From the Netherlands, Commander Keep Duo. Flying. Blue Angel number 2, the Right Wingman from Toronto, Canada, Lieutenant Rocket. Flying. Blue Angel number 3, the Left Wingman from Houston, Texas. Flying. Angel number 5, the West Side from Houston, Texas, Commander number 6, the opposing side from Louisiana. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching your PTFS Navy Blue Angels 2023 flight demonstration team. We thank you and everyone else that came to watch your PTFS Navy Blue Angels. Once again, I'm Lieutenant James, narrator for the Blue Angels. Have a great rest of your day.